The Internet, or simply Internet, is the global system of interconnected computer networks that uses the Internet Protocol Suite, or TCP/IP, to communicate between networks and devices. It is a network of networks that consists of private, public, academic, business, and government networks of local to global scope that are being linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. The Internet carries a vast range of information resources and services, such as the interlinked hypertext documents and application of the World Wide Web, electronic mail, telephony, and file sharing.
Halos lahat ng tao na yata sa buong mundo ay gumagamit ng internet oras-oras sa iba-ibang dahilan: komunikasyon, paglalaro, pagtatrabaho, pag-aaral, o paglilibang. Kagaya ng ginagawa mo ngayon, napapanood mo ang video na ito dahil gumagamit ka ng internet. Pero, paano mo napapanood ang video na ito kung hindi naman ito nakasave sa phone o computer mo? Well, ito ay dahil may internet. Pero, paano nga ba ito gumagana? Simulan natin sa pinakasimpleng explanation. Kunwari, magpapadeliver ka ng pagkain mula sa isang restaurant papunta sa bahay mo. So, galing sa restaurant, maglalakbay ngayon ang delivery motorcycle papunta sa bahay mo. Base sa example na ito, may mga importanteng factors na kailangan para makarating ang pagkain sa bahay mo. Ito ay ang driver at motor, ang daan, at ang address ng bahay mo. Sa internet ay ganun din. Meron tayong pinapadala, merong daanan, at meron ding address. Ang pinaka-importante dito ay ang daanan na ito. Ito ang tinatawag nating internet cable. Specifically, ito yung tinatawag nating fiber cable. Nakikita nyo itong mga ito? Ito yung tinatawag nating optical fibers. Ito ay usually gawa sa optical plastic o glass. Mas makapal lang ito ng kaunti kaysa sa ating buhok. Sila ay tinatawag na optical fibers dahil tinatransmit o pinapadala nito ang isang data gaya ng picture, video, o kahit na ano pa man niyang ginagawa natin sa internet bilang light impulses. Kaya ang optical fibers ay mas mabilis mag-transmit ng data kaysa sa traditional na copper wires. Ngayon, kapag wala itong internet cable, hindi makakarating ang ipapadala mong picture, video, o email sa ibang tao. Sa madaling salita, kapag nasira itong mga internet cables, wala din tayong internet. Actually, hindi ito talaga yung error na makukuha mo. Ito ang makukuha mo. Well, at least makakapaglaro ka pa kahit walang internet. So, kung ang internet cable ay ang daanan, paano naman natin nasisiguro na sa tamang tao na pupunta ang picture, video, o email natin at hindi sa maling tao? Napakadelikado nun kapag sa ibang tao napunta ang ipinadala natin. Dito na ngayon papasok ang Internet Protocol or IP address. Ito ang usual na mukha ng IP address. Sa madaling salita, ito ang address ng phone or computer mo sa internet. Ang Internet Service Provider or ISP gaya ng Smart, PLDT o Globe ang nag-a-assign nito automatically sa device mo. Ang IP address ang ginagawang basihan para mapadala sa tamang lokasyon ang ipinapadala natin. In fact, ganon din ang mga servers ng mga sikat na websites gaya ng Google, Facebook o YouTube. Mamaya ay malalaman natin kung ano ang server. May mga IP addresses din sila, pero dahil napakarami nilang mga servers, iba-iba rin ang kanilang mga IP addresses. Mas gusto mo bang mag-memorize ng numbers na lang kaysa sa names ng Google, Facebook, YouTube o Gmail? Hindi, di ba? Mas gusto natin ang mga names kasi mas madali silang tandaan. Ang tawag pala sa mga pangalan gaya ng Facebook, YouTube o Google ay domain names. Cool, di ba? Ngayong alam na natin ang mga basic concepts. Yes, basics pa lang yun. Tingnan naman natin ang ibang nangyayari na importante nating malaman para mas maintindihan pa natin kung paano gumagana ang internet. Tingnan natin to. So, kunwari, kailangan mo na maipadala ang isang video sa kaibigan mo gamit ang iyong smartphone at Gmail. Kung connected ka sa Wi-Fi lang, ang video ay pupunta sa router mula sa phone mo bilang radio wave. Kung naka-data ka naman, pupunta naman ang video mo sa pinakamalapit na tower bilang radio wave din. Kung gamit mo naman ay computer na nakakonekta through Ethernet cable, sa router din ang punta ng video mo. Mula sa phone o computer mo, hindi talaga buong video ang maglalakbay bilang radio wave. Ang video ay mahahati into packets na naglalaman ng impormasyon kung saan ito galing at kung saan ito papunta. Pero ang mukha ng laman ng bawat packet ay ones and zeros o yung tinatawag nating binary codes. Tama, ang video o lahat ng data ay series of ones and zeros lang. Ito ang lingwahe na nababasa ng ating mga devices gaya ng smartphones, computers, routers at towers. Mula sa router o tower, ang mga packets ngayon ay pupunta na sa pinakamalapit na internet hub. Ang example ng hub ay ang PLDT Internet Hub na tinatawag nating Philippine Internet Exchange or PHIX. Ang isang internet hub ay parang international airport. Konektado ito sa mga internet cables na nakalatag sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. Ngayon, dahil Gmail ang ginamit mo, mula sa Internet Hub, pupunta na ngayon ang mga packets sa pinakamalapit na server ng Google dahil ang Gmail ay pagmamay-ari ng Google. Ano nga ba ang server? Ang server ay isang supercomputer kung saan nakaimbak ang isang website gaya ng Gmail or YouTube. Sa server din nakaimbak ang milyong-milyong videos, pictures at audios natin. Ngayon, ang dalawang pinakamalapit na servers ng Google sa Pilipinas ay ang servers na nasa Hong Kong at Taiwan. Sabihin na nating sa Hong Kong ipapadala ang mga packets. Ngayon, ang tanong, umabot na ba sa kaibigan mo ang video? Hindi pa. Dahil nasa server pa lang ito ng Google na nasa Hong Kong. Kailangan pa itong i-download ng kaibigan mo. So ngayon, pag pindot ng kaibigan mo ng download button, magpapadala ang phone niya ng request in a form of packets din papunta sa Google server. Then, pagdating ng packet sa server, mababasa ito ng server ng Google na gusto niyang i-download ang video. Then, ipapadala ngayon ng Google server ang video sa kaibigan mo in a form of packets din. Ang mga packets ng video ay maglalakbay uli mula Hong Kong kung nasaan ang Google server papunta sa Pilipinas kung nasaan ang friend mo. Pabaliktad naman ngayon ang mangyayari. Dadaan ito sa Internet Hub at sa router. Mula naman sa router, ang mga packets ng video ay ipapasa sa phone as radio wave. Then ang phone mo naman ang mag-a-assemble ulit sa mga packets para maging video na naman na nakikita natin. Kaya minsan, kapag mahina ang internet, nasisira ang video o nagiging corrupted dahil ang ibang packets ay hindi nakaabot sa phone mo. So, itong nakikita nating internet cable ay ang internet cable pa lang mula Pilipinas hanggang Hong Kong at Taiwan. Ito talaga ang mukha ng internet cables na nakalatag sa buong mundo. Yang mga colored lines na yan ang mga internet cables sa buong mundo. Amazing, di ba? Kaya ito tinatawag na internet o internetwork dahil konektado ang lahat gamit ang cable o kable. Ang mga kable na ito ay nakalatag sa ilalim ng dagat at dumadaan sa mga bundok. So ngayon alam niyo na kung paano gumagana ang internet. Make sure to share this video to your friends para malaman din nila. Muli, this is Literacy Corner. See you in the next one.
The origins of the Internet date back to the development of packet switching and research commissioned by the United States Department of Defense in the 1960s to enable time sharing of computers. The primary precursor network, which is the ARPANET, initially served as a backbone for interconnection of regional academic and military networks in the 1970s. The funding of the National Science Foundation Network as a new backbone in the 1980s, as well as the private funding for other commercial extensions, led to worldwide participation in the development of new networking technologies and the merger of many networks. The linking of commercial networks and enterprises by the early 1990s marked the beginning of the transition to the modern internet and generated a sustained exponential growth as generations of institutional, personal, and mobile computers were connected to the network. Although the internet was widely used by academia in the 1980s, commercialization incorporated its services and technologies into virtually every aspect of modern life.
Today my topic is circuit switching and packet switching. Circuit switching is a type of switching in which a dedicated channel or circuit is established for the duration of communications, a method used by old traditional telephone call carried over the public switched telephone network or PSTN, also referred to as the plain old telephone service or POTS. And let's see how it works. This is what a typical traditional telephone networks look like. The PSTN networks are connected through central offices, which act as a telephone exchanges, each serving a certain geographical area. When a person A calls a person B, for example, the telephone network is trying different circuits to find an available channel. A connection must be established before they start their conversations. Once the channel is decided, it guarantees the full bandwidth and remains connected for the duration of the communication session until users terminate their connection. When you are making PSTN call or traditional telephone call, you are actually renting the lines. That's why international telephone call or long-distance telephone call was expensive. Packet switching uses different methods. Packet switching networks are connected through many routers, each serving different segments of networks. Data is broken into packets before it is transported. In packet switching, packets can travel any path on the network to their destination because each packet contains an IP address and sequencing information. Therefore, they don't need to follow each other. They can travel any network path, and they can find the fastest channel available at any instant. They don't need to arrive in sequence because they can reassemble together at the destination. The Internet is based on a packet switching protocol, TCP/IP. The circuit switched networks and packet switch networks have traditionally occupied different spaces within corporations. The circuit switched networks are ideal for communications which require data to transmitted in real time, while the packet switched networks are more flexible, more efficient if some amount of delay is acceptable. The circuit switch networks are normally used for telephone calls, traditional telephone calls, while the packet switch networks normally handle digital data. But nowadays, you can get telephone service over the Internet. This new technology is called Voice over IP, or simply VoIP, which is another story in another video. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Most traditional communication media, including telephony, radio, television, paper mail, and newspapers, are reshaped, redefined, or even bypassed by the internet, giving birth to new services such as email, internet telephony, internet television, online music, digital newspapers, and video streaming websites. Newspaper, book, and other print publishing are adapting to website technology or are reshaped into blogging, web feeds, and online news aggregators. The internet has enabled and accelerated new forms of personal interactions through instant messaging, internet forums, and social networking services. Online shopping has grown exponentially for major retailers, small businesses, and entrepreneurs as it enables firms to extend their brick-and-mortar presence to serve a larger market or even sell goods and services entirely online. Business to business and financial services on the internet affect supply chains across entire industries.
What's up mga higala? Ako nga pala si Alan Parambutan. At ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ang traditional media at kung paano ito naapektuhan gamit ang internet. So what is really traditional media in my own understanding? Ito ay ang medium na ginagamit noon bago pa dumating ang internet age or ang tinatawag natin information age.
Oh my God! Wow!
So these are common examples of traditional media. We have TV, postmail, billboards, and and print media like newspapers and magazines, comics and mangas and what else?
Okay.
So yun ang mga iba't ibang uri ng traditional media. So paano nga ba naapektuhan ng internet ang traditional media? Una, very convenient. Hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa bahay o sa bahay ng tropa mo para makinig ng radyo o manood ng TV. Tulad ito. Pangalawa, di ba tayo mga Pinoy ay pinanganak na chismosa at chismoso? Kaya kailangan natin ng real-time updates sa mga nangyayari sa ating mga paligid. Tulad nito.
Uy, Noy! Ako sunod yung mga.
Oh, ba't di ka na? Lo, yawa niya eh. Kung saan ang taon sila? Sabi na nagtatao eh. Ay, sama na. Karoon na nila itabo na diskusyon. Grabe yun eh. No? Grabe na rin. Magkapit kayo. Hari, balita ko. Kaya ganyan na rin yung tubo. Saan na ako? Tanawa na ka na saan ka? On yung... Bluetooth lang kay...
Pangatlo, kilala ang Pilipino sa pagiging maalalahanin. Kaya hindi natin matitiis na hindi natin sila nakakausap. Kaya pagdating ng information age, mas pinadali ang pakikipag-usap sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. Katulad nito.
Nilo! Balik ka tutugatod sa postal office na.
Ha? Ano sa manima?
Suwat! Ipada na to.
Kung sa ka mas sinasuwat?
Wala na sa mga pa. Siya, bigyan na kami yan. Oo, hata na to postal office ko.
Di ka man usuron.
Ha? Ito di ay.
Email mga email. Keyword, Gmail account, araw na kay email.
Tudoy ko dong kay.
Nice. Create account.
Ako?
Sige, okay na na. Sige, okay na na. Tapos,
Ang pagsend na.
na-i-compose. Pagbutang na compose, eh. Check. Nice. Pasend ni Papa.
So,
Papa.
sige.
Even though we are in the modern age, hindi pa rin natin nakakalimutan ang mga traditional media at ang mga kahalagahan na idulog dito sa ating kasaysayan.
Oh my God! Wow!
For more videos, please click comment and
Dislike.
please click like, comment, and subscribe, and press the bell button for more videos to come. Let's go!
What is the difference between internet and traditional media? Does the internet affects traditional media? So, bago yun. It's Nisha again, so welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So for today's vlog, may medyo naman tayo mag-usapan. So, I know it relates to more. So, how does the internet affects your traditional media content? So, let's go! So, ayun guys. So, bago yun. So, let's define first, what is the difference between internet and traditional media? So, alam naman natin yung internet, yung laging ginagamit natin. So, internet, well, it's a global computer network that provides variety of information. Well, ito yung ginagamit natin currently, diba, ng mga tao. So, well, traditional media, ito naman yung mga very kind of traditional. Well, it probably comes to your mind if you thought traditional, it's all about advertising. So, kapag traditional media, it's example like kinds of TV, radio, outdoor or newspapers, whatever it is, kind of traditional. Well, we just have to point out a couple of things lang naman. Well, sa TV, we all know that if you want to reach out of people, TV is the way to go, right? So, people are still watching TV. Alam naman natin yun. So, well, it may have a disadvantage. Well, it's the idea of a great clutter or competition for the people's attention on how we watch TV. We're often multitasking. May nag-Facebook, may nag-Twitter, may nag-Instagram, or maybe reading. Well, it's pulls the direction of others' attention. In radio, well, it offers affordability, target audience selectivity, pero it's only audio medium for communication. Well, in outdoor, well, it makes a really great impression on people. A diverse of people will able to see your messages because you know how many people travel along the highly used routes. Next is yung magazines naman, guys. Well, you know what, guys? I love magazines. I love it. Super. Sure ko lang. Well, sa magazines naman, well, because think about magazines, ha? Think about it. They're very specific. It tells you a whole lot. Well, there are gonna be people who are looking for healthy alternatives. Well, pero it's also challenges by online readership through our iPads, all those kinds of things somewhere. And finally, we have a newspapers. Well, I know once again, guys, these are not dead regardless of what people say. Well, they really work well. Well, in local advertisements, if they want to get you in their shop, well, you can deliver coupons through newspapers. Well, it's also gives you a good thing or a bad thing. It gives you a lot of opportunities. But some newspapers is black and white. Yun ang talaga yung problema mo. So, ayun guys, we've seen the different traditional media forms. Well, huwag niyong kakalimutan yan, okay? Kahit kinalimutan niyo na siya. Charot. Well, now, I've conducted some people to ask lang naman. Well, some people naman. Well, through internet then. Well, on how does the internet affects the traditional media for them. So, let's go. We just have to hear them.
The internet affects the traditional media in both positive and negative ways. Negative because we are forgetting that the traditional media is what we are used to, and positive because internet make everything easier and much more accessible for everyone.
How internet affects traditional media. It affects traditional media in the way that many people are only depending on the internet today, because you know internet are more faster than traditional media, because in just one click you will gather information in just 1 minute, rather than watching television. It takes too much. It takes too much time to gather information, or you can't replay the news. So when you are going to use internet, and you can watch over and over again the news that you're watching through television. So that was the obvious effect of internet in traditional media. So another effect that internet brings to traditional media is that many people are lost their jobs because they are working in the publication industry. So that we all know that yes, many people are depending on internet for the faster and easier way to gather information, since that they're no longer depending on reading of newspaper, article, magazine, or even listening to the radio, because they don't want to spend more time on listening. They just want to take information faster. So we can see that internet has a great effect traditional media that we had before. And today we can see that internet affects traditional media in the way that they can manipulate the original news to formulate fake news, right? So we are going to come up with different kind of issues when it comes to internet that affects traditional media.
So, ayun nga guys, we all know their opinions. So, for me naman, how does the internet affect traditional media? For me, well, we all know that the internet has become one of the most popular medium here in Philippines or in other countries globally. Well, that facilitating a variety of information, sharing tasks for the past decades. So, the internet has become decreased consumers to join some social societies within their neighborhood, across the countries, and internationally. Well, it has empowered to converse out their leisure 24/7 with friends. So yun guys, thank you for watching to my vlog today. I hope you enjoy watching, and also don't forget to subscribe and like to my YouTube channel. See you in my next vlog. I love you guys. Bye.
So, good day everyone! Welcome back to my channel. At sa araw na to ay meron na naman po tayong topic na pag-uusapan, at ito ay tungkol sa internet at traditional media. Simulan na po natin. So, ang ating katanungan sa araw na ito ay paano nga ba nakakaapekto ang internet sa traditional media? Pero bago po natin simulan ang topic na ito, ano nga ba muna ang traditional media at ano ang mga uri nito? Alamin natin.
Okay.
Ang traditional media ay isang medium na ating ginagamit sa pamamahagi o pagbibigay ng balita bago pa man dumating ang modernong media o ang modern media na ginagamit natin sa kasalukuyan. At ito naman ang mga iba't ibang uri ng traditional media na ating ginagamit.
Okay.
Una ay ang dyaryo, magazines, television, at ang huli ay ang radyo.
Nice.
Inaasahan ng mga tao o masa ng traditional media ang pamimigay nito ng impormasyon o balita patungkol sa isyu ng ating lipunan, isyu ng politika, mga kulturang popular, at kasama na din ang mga libangan. Ang halimbawa nito ang mga libangan na makikita sa ating dyaryo kagaya ng Sudoku, Hanap Salita, at mga comics. So, sumunod naman po tayo sa ating pangalawang katanungan na paano na nga ba nakakaapekto ang internet sa ating traditional media. Alamin po natin.
Okay.
Una, alam naman natin na ang internet ay di hamak na mas madaling gamitin kumpara sa traditional media. Sa internet, isang search mo lang sa search engine ay kusa nang lalabas ang mga specific na balita na gusto mong malaman. Hindi kagaya sa ating traditional media, kagaya ng TV, radyo, dyaryo, na hindi natin masasearch ang specific na balita na gusto lamang nating malaman. Ang traditional media, kadalasan ito ay mga random na balita na kahit wala naman tayong interest ay kanilang pinapahayag. Pangalawa, alam naman po natin na ang internet ay efficient gamitin. Pumindot ka lamang sa search engine ng iyong cellphone, laptop, tablet, or computer ay lalabas na ang mga balita na gusto nating malaman. Hindi kagaya sa ating traditional media, specifically sa dyaryo, ay kailangan pa nating lumabas ng bahay para bumili sa mga tindahan para lamang makabasa ng mga balita. Sa internet, kahit nasa bahay ka lamang, nakahiga sa iyong higaan, o kahit man ikaw ay nagbabawas, ay nakakalaganap ka pa rin ng impormasyon basta sakop ka ng iyong internet. At ang panghuli o ang pangatlo, ang internet ay mas detalye o mas malawak ang sakop sa pamamahagi nito ng balita o impormasyon. Ang halimbawa nito ay kapag tayo ay nag-search sa Google o kung ano pa mang search engine, ang mga impormasyon o balitang lalabas ay hindi lamang isa, kundi marami ito. Maaari tayong pumili sa mga ito kung ano ang ating mga babasahin o pwede din naman nating gawing reference ang mga iba't ibang balita para mas malaman natin kung ano ang totoo sa hindi. So kahit maraming positibong epekto ang internet, meron din naman ito mga negatibong epekto. Pero hindi din natin maiwasan ang mga tao na natangkilik o nasanay na sa paggamit ng traditional media. Kadalasan sa mga matatanda ay gumagamit pa rin ng dyaryo o radyo kasi feeling nila nakaka-relax ito o mas dito sila nasanay dahil sa pagkabata nila, ito na ang kanilang ginagamit. At hindi natin ito maaalis sa kanila. So, ayun po, bago matapos ang ating video, naway nag-enjoy tayo sa pakikinig sa akin at see you next time. Bye-bye!